Hello guys and gals, this is content for Thursday, September 12th, 2019. This is actually going to be part of the world building panel, writing panel. I'm first of all going to do a sweep here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read a story. I'm going to make it up in my head because, as you can see, this tablet is completely blank. This one, there's nothing on it. The only thing I'm going to use is this right here because this is our cheat sheet. And I figured that what was holding me up on this writing panel thing is that didn't know what to write down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a story, but it's just going to come out of my head. And if somebody wants to transcribe this, then hey, more power to you. I probably won't transcribe it. And it's just going to be an example of different writing techniques, but it's going to come straight from my head. So it's I know I didn't memorize anything. I don't have any of the scenes planned out, so this could turn out really, really bad. But it's a risk I'm willing to take. This will probably take roughly 10 minutes, and if I'm not done with the story, then it will continue next Tuesday. Which is, heck if I know. Next Tuesday would be the 17th? 17th. Okay. So, anyways. Let's see what we got here. And as you can see, I actually gave them last names. If these last names are like copyright or something, then I will change them. And I just made them up on the top of my head because we only had first names. And when you write a story, your characters really need to have last names, so you know. But just to go over what we have is we have a sarcastic, uneducated female greyhound with dignified wardrobe, female symbol. And we have a wise, experienced male purple-scaled lizard with elaborate wardrobe. And I'm going to have a little fun with that. Now, let's start. It was a bright and sunny day early that day. The train was sitting dormant, somewhat dormant. The train engine never did stop, and the hissing of the steam engine could be heard for miles away. Steam technology was fairly common. This was a modern train with elaborate colors. Some would call them gaudy colors, very ornate, and on the exterior, it looked like a really, really nice train. Donovan, the purple-scaled lizard, wore an elaborate blue robe with yellow stars and a hat shaped like a cone, also with the same color blue and the stars. So basically, he resembled a mage. A stereotypical mage, to be exact. He boarded the train, and his toenails made a little click, click, click as he moved up the metal stairs and into the train. He took a seat. On the train, there were no assigned seats, so he took basically a seat near the window, a random seat, we'll say. When he sat down, a young red fox boy walked up to him and asked, "Hey, mister, are you a dwagon?" Donovan simply smiled a grin that would scare most children and said, "In a way, you could say that." And the child went on his way. The child grinned and went on his way, so he was not at all freaked out by the grinning purple-scaled lizard with a blue robe and a mage hat. And then we enter Gretel. Okay. Gretel Grindleshanks. Wow, I don't know how I came up with that name. Anyways, Gretel Grindleshanks was lugging around a big suitcase, and it was almost too heavy for her. Thankfully, the conductor there, an anthropomorphic Black Panther, helped her by carrying it and putting it in the luggage compartment above her seat. She picked a seat near the back of the train in her area. The train was divided into different areas. And so, that is how it started. She thanked the Black Panther. She didn't get his name. And, rather sarcastically, but the conductor was used to this, and that was that. After a short while, the train took off and went on its way. Apparently, both Gretel and Donovan were headed to the same location. Now, the sun was rapidly setting, and it was late in the year, so it got dark rather early. About 8 p.m., the sun was just, the last rays of light of the sun were dying. And that's when the clouds started to roll in and basically obscured any remaining light. This was not surprising to Donovan, who was a world traveler. Donovan Dazzle Sprites. Okay. As the name tag on his white suitcase, which was probably a bag of holding, said. Anyways, it seemed unnatural how fast the clouds rolled in. And this piqued the draconic lizard mage's interest. And that's when the lightning started. And the wind. Strong wind. Okay. There was an electrical feel in the air, too, because, when the atmosphere is just right, the air itself feels charged and electrical. And with a loud kaboom, the storm started. The wind buffeted the train, and the power flickered, just slightly, and came back on. Apparently the train had a backup generator, or maybe the power didn't go out all the way, and at all. Anyways, there was nearly frequent chain lightning. The heavens were alight with lightning and all these different colored bolts of lightning. So there was a light show going on, but it was really, really scary. Anyways, people were kind of scared because their wind was buffeting the train. Not enough to knock it off the tracks, but you could definitely feel it if you've ever been in a vehicle in a big windstorm. And yes, I have, in 2014. And it was scary. Young children cried. And there was continuously strong wind, lightning, and thunder. Usually, you can tell how bad a storm is by counting the seconds between lightning and thunder, because something about physics and the way that light travels. How light travels faster than sound. And this was nearly constant, so the storm was right on top of the train. Yet the train kept on going full speed towards its destination. And at this juncture, I'm going to have to call this quits because we are nearly at the 10-minute mark. If you enjoy this and want this story to continue, then say so in the comments so I know. You've got lots of time to do so because I won't be making another one of these until Tuesday. As always, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your support, and I hope you find this panel helpful. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.